Good evening. Tonight I'm going to teach you how you can make your own inspirational cards. This is going to be a tutorial from start to finish where you're going to do it today on this very video. Not instructions and then you forget about it and you go on, right? No, I want you to do it right now. So there's going to be pauses in between that allow for you to have some work time. So the first 5 minutes, I'm going to do a pause and I want you to go get some art supplies. These are the types of art supplies I suggest. If you have them, work with whatever you have. First, get some pens and markers. Pens, markers, crayons, pencil, whatever artistic medium you want to use. Second, you're going to want to get some blank paper. I end up using a sketchbook. Third, you're going to want some scissors. And last but not least, and you can do more than just this, stickers. Stickers, magazines, glue stick, and yeah, these are for decoration. Let your imagination run wild. What do you want your cards to look like? Just grab the materials and meet me back here in 5 minutes. How many of you have seen decks like this before? Raise Your Vibration Oracle deck. Or maybe there's those inspirational ones where you pull one and it gives you some good news, right? Affirmation cards. There's so many words for it. Well, you're going to make your own. You don't just have to buy them. You could have one that comes from you. And that's what I did here. But to start, I'm going to pull 2 cards for this group. No. I'm going to pull 3. And based off what resonates with you, that's going to be the card you carry with you. The message, the feeling you carry with you as you make your own cards. Remember, this is from the Raise Your Vibration Oracle deck. All right, we have this card for the group. We have this card and this card. Wants to hide. There we go. The 3 cards you have. It's safe for you to shine. Are you dimming your light? This is reminding you should shine bright like a diamond. The next one we have is I clear my energy field. This is perfect because we're going to be talking about release and renew. And there are some things you do need to release in order to be the light. And last but not least, Raise Your Vibration is a mantra that calls me to light up. Beautiful. It's like the master card of this deck, and we chose it. Okay, now let's get started. I will be getting into how we actually make these cards, but before we get there, I actually want us to do a little bit of work. I promise it's easy work. But if you haven't already, go get a piece of paper and a pen. We're going to do a little bit of journaling. Pause me if you haven't gathered it yet, and I will wait. Hopefully you're back. We're going to first talk about release. What is release? Release is letting go of something that no longer serves us. So this could be something that is unhealthy for us. Maybe it's a person, it's an experience, it's a feeling. You're ready to release it. But sometimes there's also things you need to let go in life that aren't negative necessarily. They're just a chapter in your life that has ended, and you have a new chapter coming up. Here are some examples. It might be a situation or an event that spends a lot of time in your heart, spends a lot of time in your mind. You're ruminating about it. You're ready to let it go. Could even be a hard experience that you're ready to move past. Is there somebody in your life who should no longer be there? Maybe they were there for a certain period where you needed them. Thank you for being there, but I'm ready to let you go. Is there an aspect about yourself that you are ready to let go? Like, I don't like when I'm that person. I don't like when I show up that way. I don't like when I do XYZ. I'm ready to let it go. So we're going to spend 3 minutes writing down our list of release. I'm going to leave a pause here. I'll see you in 3 minutes. Now we want to talk about the things that you want to bring in. We're going to call this one renew. Because either whether you're renewing a practice or renewing yourself, we are in the renewal phase. So on your journal, write the word renew. Before we get into making our list, here's some examples. Is there a practice that you've been enjoying, you've been loving, and you want to continue doing that? Maybe it's journaling every night. Maybe it's calling your best friend every weekend, taking a bubble bath, reading a good book. Maybe there's something you have not brought into your life, but you've been wanting to try. Maybe you want to get to that pottery class, or you want to pick up your paints again. Maybe there's a person you've been wanting to connect to, and now's the time to make that connection. This is our renew phase. We're going to spend 3 minutes writing down all the things that we want to renew into our life. Pretend I am there with you and I'm asking these questions of you. What did you notice? What surprised you about both of them, about release and renew? When I did my list, I noticed some things on there that I did not realize I had hidden within me. Some things on my release list that actually inspired my renew list, because I realized I don't want to be that anymore and I want to embrace this. Is there anything that kept coming back to you in the renew section? Like, oh, I have been feeling that lately. I should probably listen to my inner wisdom and write that down. You can scribble down some notes if you want, maybe highlight some areas that were calling to you. But what did you notice? Were there any surprises? Did you know you were going to write those words down? You can practice this more than just today, but at least we got started. All right, let's get started on actually making the cards. So what do the cards look like? These were some cards that were made, by a manufacturer, but you're going to make your own. Here's 2 that I made. This one says, "Get to nature." This was directly inspired from my list. I saw that I kept having the vision of nature in my head. So I put "Get to nature" with the vines and the flowers and the pink and the green. It felt alive. The other one I made is "I Embrace Me," because I was finding in my other list, the release list, that maybe I was not fully embracing me, and I'm ready to start. And I put the pink and the treasure box and the cup of teas and the words and even the confetti, because me is embracing that I am quirky, I am weird, I am different, and that's good. It's not just okay, it's good. So I embrace me. I'm going to put some pictures of other ones I've made on the sides of my screens if you want to see other examples. So how do you make these? For some of you, especially if you have an artistic flair, this might be obvious. For others, let me take you through it. Chances are you don't have a blank card ready to decorate, so you're going to make your own. These 2 actually came from my sketchbook. What I did is I cut along the seam, not the seam, but I cut along the middle. As you can see in my sketchbook, these can still be 2 more cards. And I made 2 cards out of them, 2 cards size out of them. That's when you then decorate it. Consult with your list. What does your list say you want more of? What does your list say you want to release? Because even the release is a message. It might be let go of fear, right? It might be embrace love. I'm going to write some of these words down and start decorating. Like this one might have vines and flowers, but this just has circles and dots, Whatever comes to mind, that's okay. So I'm going to give you, let's give you 15 minutes. I know it sounds like a lot, but I've done this for many times. What I tend to do is I come back in 10 minutes and I say, "How's it going?" I see everyone's still working. I say, "Okay, we're going to give you 5 more minutes. I'm going to keep going." Because I know this from experience, I'm going to give you 15 minutes to start with. I'm going to see you in 15. If you feel like you really need more, pause me. But I don't think you will. I think you're going to be good. In 15 minutes, one thing. I am going to be playing some sort of music in the background. If that is annoying to you, mute me. Put your own music. As long as you're kind of watching the clock so that you come back in 15 minutes. And we're going to talk about our next part. This is usually the part where I get to see your handiwork. And I love doing this activity with groups. I've done it many, many times, and it's by far my favorite activity. But I'm not there with you. So why don't you hold it up to the screen? What did you work on? Show me. That's beautiful. I love the message you put. That's a really good reminder for yourself. Let me see the other one. That is amazing too. How did you come up with that? You honestly are so brilliant. You're both an artist and you're creative and you're thoughtful, and both of your messages are going to take you far. I love your work, and I hope that you continue to make more of them, because obviously you're good at this. So what are you going to do with them now? Here's some ideas. The reason why I like these to be small and portable is because you can do a lot of things with them. Do you have a sacred space, like an altar, or just somewhere that makes you feel warm, maybe has candles or crystals? I'll put up some pictures. You could put it there. If you have an even smaller deck, maybe it's half the size, it can go in your wallet. Say that you're really, really practicing facing your shadow, right? And you keep thinking about it. And so you're like, no, I have to be brave. I have to face my shadow. That card can go directly into your wallet and you carry it with you. Or maybe have something more positive, like take the weight of the world off your shoulders. And you just want to continue to remember this lightness off your shoulders. And yes, magical hideaway. You must remember this. Put that in your wallet. Put it in your purse. Another place that you could put it is not necessarily put it, but you can use it as journaling. So you can pull out your card, and that's your prompt. Take out your journal, start writing for the day. Dear journal, today, this is the way that I took the weight of the world off my shoulders, and start listing it. Use it as a journal prompt. And last but not least, you can build your own deck beyond 2 cards, where you're rummaging through and you're like, okay, what message do I need to get today? And you get this one. Your sensitivity is a gift. And you're like, yes, sometimes I feel so sensitive and I feel like it's not okay to feel this way. But this is a reminder that it is a gift. So you can use it as your own personal deck. Whatever you do with your cards, I would love to see them. Feel free to post in my community so I could see them. I would love to comment on them and just show you the love that you deserve. I hope that this was helpful to you and you gained something out of it. If at the very least you had a little fun for an afternoon. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more activities of calm, relaxing activities we can do together. Bye.